Hey, welcome to my very first Deep Purple podcast to discuss last night's game, which was awesome. Now, I still want to do a dual shot uh, podcast, but we're having trouble. I'm having trouble even setting it up, and I have not heard back from my first guest, so it might have to be just me right now, but that's okay. Uh, what a game. Offense looked okay, could be better. I was still kind of hoping that the running game looked a little better. I wish Dalvin Cook was playing. I'd like to see what he would look like with this new offensive line. Kirk is Kirk. He played okay, not great, but just a lot to be excited about. Still, defense looked good. Vedvik looked good. Like I said in my post, he was going to be our punter. I think that would be the smart move because I think Bailey is still a great kicker. He's had some issues, but hey, the guy has proven himself in the past. So you gotta, and I don't want to let him go to like a Chicago or whoever else that might be a problem for us. So all in all, it was just a great game. I actually watched it on my $1,200 TV that had DirecTV signal, so it was like crystal clear. It was just an awesome game to watch. Couple of things. I didn't think Rudolph looked that good. He's a little slow. He's always been slow, and certainly that penalty that he had was like just not timely at all. Um, I knew Smith guy. He just looks too good. You got to get him in there, and he's got to be the guy that we're going to depend on moving forward. So that was exciting. I think Badette, he's still got to take it to another level before he becomes our permanent kickoff returner, in my opinion. I mean, he's fast, but he's still a little shaky. He's got to hit the hole and hit it hard, and kind of do his job. Offensive line looked good. Would have liked to seen a little bit more push in the running game, in my opinion. They didn't allow a sack, which is still awesome. I mean, it's still preseason, but I think last year, even in preseason, Kirk was getting pounded, from what I can remember. All in all, it was just a good game, solid game, not great. I'm still feeling good about this year. I think we definitely have the talent. I mean, the talent is there. There's no reason why we can't take it all the way. I mean, we got the coaching, we have the players, we have the resources, we certainly have the fans, we have a great stadium. If you have never been in US Bank Stadium, you got to go. The pregame is just off the charts. Just off the charts. So again, all the pieces are in place. I am excited. I'm definitely excited about this year. I keep saying it's our year, and I'm not going to change. In fact, I'm working on this is our year jam. To hopefully kind of start like a pep rally or something like that. So, I love this new technology. It's just awesome to be able to broadcast, which I'm doing live now. I don't know if anyone's on, but I'll also archive this on the Purple Pain forum and some other forums that I want to join, and just kind of express my thoughts on the team that I've been following since like 1969. I'm from Massachusetts originally. The question I always get when someone asked, "Well, what team do you follow?" And I say, "I'm a Vikings fan." Being from Massachusetts, you're not a Patriots fan, just love at first sight. And back in the day, they were always on TV, and I love the colors and the horn, and they became my team. And it's been a passion that I've had really all my life, and I'm still waiting for that first Super Bowl. I want to be world champ, and maybe it's a blessing in disguise that we haven't had that yet, allowing me to still stay passionate about our team. I can tell you that one of my greatest moments was when I was at live at the Miracle in the Minneapolis Miracle game. It was just an unbelievable ending, and I can remember with 10 seconds left, standing up, everyone standing up, and we're like, this is it. And the thoughts going through my head was, I can remember I have a friend back in Boston, Rosa, who said, "Oh, you picked the wrong team. You're always going to be a loser, and all this kind of stuff." And when I was 10 seconds left, I'm thinking, maybe she's right. I've picked a loser, and we're always going to lose that big game. It's never going to change. And I was pretty much almost not going to be a fan anymore because I just couldn't take another loss like that. And then the miracle happened. And since then, I've had this, born again kind of feeling from my Vikes. And then I'm now living in Phoenix. And before I bought my home in Phoenix, I lived in Minneapolis, right downtown on Marquette Ave, from August to February. I picked February because I thought last year we were going to win the Super Bowl. And I had a chance to go to every live game. I'm a season ticket holder, believe it or not. So I was able to walk to every home game. And it was just an incredible feeling. And then I'm in the elevator going up to my apartment, and someone's getting on in the elevator on the fifth floor. Our parking was from like 1 to 5, and who walks in? Anthony, our safety, Harris. Anthony Harris walks in, and I say to him, I was just watching on Vikings.com, and we kind of laughed, and so that was kind of cool. And I'm staying in the same apartment as a Viking player, so that was like a dream come true. And we're gonna make this year our year. I mean, we got to get it done. There's no reason why we can't. I think, and I've said it on this board, this Purple Pain board. We need a championship mindset, just like the Patriots. We can't have guys that are coming in and kind of doing their own thing. You got to buy into to what we do. It's just that simple. And you can't be running around selling drugs, and you got to sacrifice for the team. It's just that simple. And once we can do that, I think if we get the right players and talented players, obviously, but you can take an average player and turn him into a really good player with good coaching, which is happening on the offensive line. And I'm still like Hercules Mata Afta, if I'm saying his name right. I was watching the game last night. He almost had a sack, but he got held. I wish I could show the clip, but he's just a talented, violent kind of a player that just needs some time to work on his skills. And I think you're going to see a lot of great things from Hercules. He's definitely a player that I like, and I like Slaughter, our third string quarterback, who should be our second string quarterback. Every time he gets on the field, the guy is just magic. He drives down the field and boom, gets the job done, and he's making quick decisions. I don't know if you noticed that. He's just making quick decisions, and that's what we need. Someone that can come in and step back and let it go instead of thinking too much. And I know Mannion did okay, but I would still pick Slaughter. I mean, I think he's our guy, and I would give him a chance with the first team and see how he does there, because Kurt, is we know what he is. I mean, he's a 500, quarterback. He doesn't win the big games, and until he does, that's what he is. And he's done well for himself financially, no doubt about it. He's going to get 84 million from us. He's picked up another 28 million from the Redskins a couple of times, if I'm right. So he's definitely loaded. But until he wins the big games, he's just a 500, kind of quarterback. So, I want to find our Tom Brady, quarterback that can, take us to the Super Bowl 50 million times and win it 6 times. And, why can't we have a dynasty? Everything's in place. We got great facilities. We have great ownership. Players that want to stay, Barr, he could have left for more money, and he's like, I want to come back. That was powerful. That could be another, something that could really, really help us. So it's all good. It is all good, and I'm enjoying interacting with Purple Pain forum and the people on it. Some people that I used to interact with the We Are Viking Fans message board. If you remember that site, that was a great site. Great site. Met some great people, and they're here now, and it's kind of nice that we can debate stuff, even when I think we're not debating, or I think we're debating. We're not debating, according to Rain Man, I think is his name. We had quite the discussion there regarding Vedvik, who I just simply said, he's from Norway, but he's black. I mean, I didn't know there was black people in Norway, to be totally honest with you, and I'm being funny, but I guess they're everywhere. But I don't know. It's kind of stupid that we can make a big deal out of nothing, actually. So, my first podcast, I was hoping for a dual podcast. It's not going to happen, it looks like. I'm still going to continue and try to find someone that might have some time, and because people are busy. It is Monday. Who knows? So all in all, great game last night. Looking forward to next. I think it's Saturday that we're playing the Cardinals. I don't know if it's going to be nationally televised like it was last night, so I might have to wait for NFL Network to replay it. But what's better than watching Vikings football? I don't know what else to say. It's just been a great passion of mine since I was 10. Since I was 10, and I just can't wait until we get our very first Super Bowl, and we're doing the Super Bowl parade in Minneapolis. It's probably going to be down Nicollet Ave or someplace like that. So enjoy your day. Talk to you soon. Skull.